welcome back to the Mookie Chilson channel, and you are looking live at another cue card. This is an outline, a rundown of what we're going to talk about in the order in which we're going to discuss it. And this is the Mookie Summer Spectacular Kickoff here at the Mookie Chilson World Headquarters. The shipping and receiving department is just overloaded and stuffed, and I need to process items to get them where they need to go here at the museum so that I can get ready for the summer. And so we'll start off with a major pinhole upgrade that I will show you all about. We have a doctored miscut, which is a little bit confusing until you see what it is. I have a Statback Superstar, which has to do with those 53 Bowmans I've been collecting. I think you will find that interesting. There is a new addition to the Gumback collection here at Mookie Chilson World Headquarters, and I'll go through that. I have a big Mickey pickup that I think you will enjoy. Hopefully, I got this at the Stormville flea market. We'll see if you can guess what it is. My friend Treavor Phipps has done it again with amazing gifts and surprises galore from him. I'm going to go through the status of my 49 Bowman set build and beyond. And I'm going to end with an off-centered Leonard. My friend Lenny from Cardcast has sent an item and a package here at the Mookie Chilson World Headquarters. And the box reads, "Please open on camera to get reaction." And so I'm going to do that for my friend off-centered Leonard because he's been so generous. That's the least I could do. Let's begin with the major pinhole upgrade. I didn't show this card when I got it in Strongsville. It was one of the cards that I picked up there. In addition to the Satchel Paige 49 Bowman, I got this beautiful dandy Monty Irvin, which I had been looking for, and is gorgeous, and is one of those cards that has obviously been through the potato chip bag, but it's still a great card. And it was a great deal in Strongsville until I saw this baby online on eBay. This was an even better deal, and it has a pinhole in it. And so I don't know what I'm going to do with my twinsies. I was going to grade this one. Maybe I still will. I don't know. But this pinhole beauty, look at this. I love these dandy cards because they're thick, waxy, to try and keep that potato chip grease off. And whoever pulled this out of a bag of chips decided they were going to, you can see the telltale corona of a thumbtack there. So this will go up on the Holy Grail Wall of Fame. I don't think I have any other Monty Irvin cards, but you can see that there's some staining on the back. It's actually, except for the pinhole, it's in nicer shape. It's got less staining and less chip grease than the other one, and the corners are nicer. In fact, you may be able to tell this has been taped somewhere as well. So maybe this was pinned up at one point and then taped. Can you see the corners with the tape adhesive? Anyway, so now I have two of these, which I'm happy about. One of these will go up on the wall. I'll figure out what to do with the other one. So that is the major pinhole upgrade. Should I check these off as we go? Look at the technology. Let's go to the doctored miscut. Now, in 1985, young Mookie Chilson is standing in the dining room at his old parents' home and opened up his first pack of 1985 Topps and pulled card number 620, Dwight Gooden. Never did I think that I would find a miscut sheet version of the same card. This, again, was on eBay. It's just a chopped up, uncut sheet. So a uncut sheet, which is kind of a misnomer. But it's got John Montefusco, Daryl Sconyers, Pascual Perez. Hall of Famer Paul Molitor was next to the doctor on the sheet, which is pretty cool. And I could do some more research. John Candelaria is next to Doc, but there he is. This was the card that launched it all for me in sort of pristine, uncut, miscut, doctored version. But there it is. So I got that. That was very inexpensive and a cool way to enjoy a new version of my Dwight Gooden 85 Topps card. So I'll check this off. Let's check this along. How about a Statback Superstar? Now you know that I have been going through the 1953 Topps, Bowman color set. Leaves open a field for people to write in the stats of the player that they had all year. And one of the great cards of that set is the Stan Musial, which is a beautiful image of Stan smiling by the bat rack there. You can see this card has seen better days. This card probably should never have been graded as far as I'm concerned, because I want to put it in my binder. I'm sort of torn about whether or not to crack it out. But I got this very inexpensively, and the reason it's so expensive is because not just because of that crease in the center of the card, but because the youngster who got this card understood the assignment. And there you can see 1953, some staining. But there in the stat line, what a year Stan Musial had. 158 games, 593 at-bats, 127 runs scored, 200 hits, 30 home runs, 113 RSBI, and a 337 batting average. So the kid who got this got the card, held it all year long, waited for Stan to finish up, found the stat line, and drew it into the card just like Bowman asked them to do in the first place. And this is basically a true jewel of my Statback collection, and I'm super psyched to have that here at the Mookie Chilson World Headquarters. Now, that is not the only kind of back we care about here. How about Gumbacks? Now, I haven't shown these in a while, but I love that in packs, in the 80s particularly, you would take them out and sometimes the gum would get a little sticky. So there's my Jeff Leonard Gumback card. Like, why would you take that off? Just Jeffrey Leonard. Jeffrey Leonard, who homered in the first game I ever went to in 1985, by the way. But the gum does not move. And there are cards that had gum stuck to them that are a little bit sort of higher profile than Jeffrey Leonard, including my 86 Dr. K Gumback version. This one had the gum stuck to it, and then the gum got unstuck. And so there it is. You can see the like a chalk drawing of where the gum was on that Dr. K. And to me, that is just so freaking cool. But not just Dr. K. Here's a Ricky Henderson 85 Topps. This is a little more subtle, but you can see it going straight across, right over the stolen bases, which I just love. I mean, these things were served up just like those dandy potato chips. And why is the, potato chip grease any less cool than the gum? How about Joe Montana? What is this, a third or fourth year Joe Montana? You tell me. But one of the greats of all time. A super, super sticky Gumback card there, which I love. This is my other, I think this might be my absolute favorite. Bo Jackson rookie card. 1988 Topps, super rookie. And this one, the gum saturated into the back of it. Just a cool card and a cool little collection. And so when I saw this card pop up on eBay, I decided I was going to go for it. And this is my man, Tom Terrific, 86 Topps. Of course, this is how I got to meet Tom Seaver in 1986 or in 85. He was a White Sox pitcher by the time I started paying attention to baseball. So this card was less sort of impactful to me than it is now. But this is a Gumback. There he is, Tom Terrific, with the, again, telltale chalk outline drawing of the gum that was pulled off of the back. Pretty cool. Very dorky collection, but I'm a big fan. And I'm a big fan of Mickey. Let's move on to the non-sport realm. Now, this is a card that I picked up at the National in Cleveland. My friend Scott, Reindeer Studios, was walking with me, and I saw this. It was raw, and I said, oh, I would love to have a Walt Disney rookie card. And so I picked this up and got it graded, and boy, howdy, is this a dandy. Look at Mickey Mouse on there in that monochrome technology. But wouldn't it be even better to get a beautiful colored version of a Mickey piece of cardboard from back in those days? This is like a 1930s or 40s. I'm not even particularly sure, but I found this at the Stormville flea market on a table, and it was $10. And I said, this has got to be the coolest printing on cardboard of Mickey Mouse that I've ever seen. And it's a 8mm film, Donald and Pluto inside there. I can open the box here and show it to you. But I got to be careful because the tabs of this thing may fall off. So inside is this. And this is a little home movie that you would get and play on your 8mm film projector. But just the artwork on this alone, to me, is just absolutely gorgeous. And this will definitely go and sit on the museum shelf alongside my Will's cigarettes, Mickey Mouse, and Walt Disney rookie card there. You got a little gash there and there, but also I would show this side. But Walt Disney's Mickey Mouse and Silly Symphony Cartoons, Enterprises Inc., Hollywood Film, Hollywood, boy, Hollywood, California. Imagine being the kid who got this. Anyway, I just love it. And so that is the big Mickey pickup that I bet you did not have to figure out how to put this thing back. And so there you have it. And I'll take Walt down here. How about my man Trevor? My man Treavor Phipps, who I met through Sammy Thunder. He bought a big lot of stuff from Sammy Thunder at one point and sent me a pinhole Mickey Mantle card that he bought, the game card from 1968. And he has sent me some stuff since, including this incredibly generous package, 2 great Mets, Mike Piazza, the Hall of Fame Mets catcher. Of course, everybody loves him. Pete Alonso in the 88 Topps refractor style, beautiful cards. But in addition to that, he sent me a pack of Super Baseball 1985 cards, which is actually the wrapper overstuffed with, again, you're going to see some Mets in wrong uniforms here. Tom Terrific, beautiful. Keith Hernandez. Darryl, of course. Jesse. Dr. K, there's that card. Beautiful. And the kid, Gary Carter, just before he was traded to the Mets. But that's not all that Trevor sent. The main killer piece that Trevor put in this package is here, and it's called what he's calling a certified Mookie mover. Now, what does that mean? Now, he's coining a new phrase here for the world headquarters, and we appreciate the ingenuity and the thoughtfulness and the creativity, because that's what life is all about. And he sent me this beautiful Reggie Jackson card, of course, from the 1973 Top Set. This is controversial in the hobby. I know my man Lou Rock does not like this card. But what I love about this card, love, is it's a Reggie Jackson A's card until it wasn't. Until Reggie Jackson went to the Yankees. This kid, whoever owned this card, was paying attention and skipped right over Baltimore, just like Topps did, and put Reggie on the Yankees. And so this beautiful Reggie Jackson traded card will go alongside my Willie Mays and Yogi Berra and Nolan Ryan card. So thank you to Trevor for that. Extremely thoughtful and very wonderful. And I'm going to click off your name here because that's what we're doing here. And how about, let's move on to the Bowman set build. Now, as you may recall, I'm building the 49 Bowman set, which is kind of a crazy endeavor. I sort of feel underwater many times when I think about it and all the different cards that I need to get it. Luckily, I have shows like the Garfield show where I can go and find cards from friends that I've been making over these years. And my friend Ron actually traded me a couple of cards. I had a 51 Dobie dupe that I traded to him for these guys. This is Charlie King Kong Keller. Now, the reason I think this was in a holder is it's a high number, so it's actually a really nice card. I don't know why it got such a poor grade, but I love it. And then, of course, my man Ralph Kiner, who is a legendary Mets Hall of Fame broadcaster and a Hall of Famer in his own right as a slugging outfielder for the Pirates and Cubs. He is a legend, and this is a super cool card and a beautiful version of Ralphie Boy. And so that will go, I think I'll keep this slab probably. And again, like I said, I've been looking to get these on the inexpensive side, and I saw this guy. This is a beautiful 1949 Bowman Ralph Branca rookie card. Ralph Branca, of course, is a Brooklyn Dodger who is infamous for giving up the shot heard around the world to Bobby Thompson. And one of the great lessons in life, he sort of turned it into a great positive, like Bill Buckner did, and had such a great and long and storied career, and that was a blip, and he turned it into a great positive. But there you have Ralph Branca. This card was just, beautiful, beautifully centered, the kind of version that I'm looking for my set. I don't know if I'll crack it out or not again, but I'm glad to have it. I got this very inexpensively. Of course, Ralph Branca. I met Ralph Branca at the opening of the Yogi Berra Museum in 1998, and along with Larry Doby and Ted Williams and Yogi himself. So I'm very happy to have this Ralph Branca card. And like I said, I don't know if I will crack it out. And the question of whether or not to crack out or not is because I'm sort of building these into an album. And here you can see the sort of Swiss cheese 12 pocket pages here. A lot of these are from Rocket Rick. And in fact, the 12-page inspiration of a binder for these cards came from Rocket Rick. I saw his display at a table after a show in Garfield, and I just loved the way they all look together, and you can see the progression of red and blue into the different colors. And so this is how I really want to build it. And so, some of those will stay in slabs, and some of them may get cracked out. But that's how I'm starting this set, and you can see as I go, the holes get bigger. Because the high numbers are tougher to come by and harder to get. And I'm keeping track of my list of who I've got and who I need on this trading card database printout here. And I'm putting little initials next to the guys who I've gotten from different people, including my man Rocket Rick, who gave me sort of the mother lode to start off there. And was the guy who sort of started this ball rolling down the hill. And I got some Garfield cards and some Emerson cards, my man, the local card shop, that's the EM. But I also have been getting cards from, I've gotten some cards from my friend David, who has been so generous to me over the years now, including these beauties that he sent me a while ago. And I just love them, and they're going to go into the binder with his initials next to them. Dale Mitchell, Larry Jansen, Eddie Bachman, Bob Elliott, Eddie Joost. Very cool cards. But David was not done giving beautiful gifts. Where's the card? I just had it. He also gave me this dandy. A beautiful 1970 Kellogg's Tommy Agee in this lenticular printing. I believe this is the first year of Kellogg's cards that came in the cereal boxes. And this is just a beautiful version of Tommy Agee's card. Of course, he was a star for the '69 Mets and played there for many years after that. And this beautiful card came to me from my friend David. Look at the back of that. Who I know collects these as well. And so I was really appreciative of that, but he wasn't done there. He also gave me, now tell me if you all have seen this kind of card before, something called a Banty Red card. You know what Banty Red is? This is a Larry Doby Banty Red card. And if you can see on the front there, this is like a reimagined version of a 1948-49 Leaf Larry Doby, which of course is infamous for having not that great an image. Well, this Banty Red manufacturer made a dream 48-49 Leaf version of Larry Doby, the kind that you could only have hoped to have picked out of a pack back in the day. And on the back it says Larry Doby, Chew Banty Red. Now, what is Banty Red? Have you not seen Banty Red cards? You probably have if you're on eBay at all. They're a huge seller there. Banty Red Tobacco, and they have tons of auctions ending soon. But super cool cards like Lou Gehrig there. They're all sort of like if they made it type cards. And the gentleman who is the proprietor of this and the artist of this has put together some incredible cards. There's Tommy Agee and Ron Swoboda and Cleon Jones. Some boxing cards. And if you want to find out more about Banty Red, you can go to bantyred.com and they will tell you all about it and explain what they're up to and what the goal is. And you can see, like I said, some really super cool cards on their eBay. So thank you to David for that card and for all the generosity. I truly appreciate it. And now let's get to Off-Centered Leonard, who sent me this unbelievable. Now, if you're a fan of the cardboards and cold ones and cold brews and cardboard, the Sammy Thunder show, you saw Lenny from Cardcast, and he sent me this amazing box with this amazing card in front of it, and it says, "Hey Mookie, thanks for putting out all the great and inspiring vids. As I get collections in and I find cards that fit your collection, I will absolutely send them. All the Mets." Your friend Lenny, aka Off-Centered Leonard. And look at this pile. I am not going to show you every molecule of cardboard here, but I can take out a pretty good section of this pile by just showing you the Noah Syndergaard PC that Lenny just transferred from Connecticut to New Jersey. Look at these chrome Noah Syndergaard Bowman's, first Bowman's. Look at that, beautiful stack. They're all the same image. There's a purple variation. I love it. So now I have a Noah Syndergaard PC for the ages. But he also sent me this. Let's see what's in here. And I'm going to open this. Now, if you've watched Lenny from Cardcast, you know he likes to have a good time and do fun things. I believe, what is this set? I don't think I have this. Farmland Milk. These are perforated Mets cards. Oh, so these were, I don't think I've ever seen this, Lenny. Super cool. This is Kevin Elster. So this must be 88 is my guess. Randy Myers was on the team. Yeah, it's 88 because I think Kevin Elster had switched his uniform number. So it's either 87 or 88. Very super cool. Here we go. I'm going to show you Lenny's. You really should be following his YouTube channel and buying cards from Lenny. I truly believe. How about this? Al Jackson and who is this other guy? C. Willie. I'm not sure I even know who that is, but these are awesome Mets baseball tattoos. Super cool. I will not put those on because I want to keep them and preserve them. Look at this. A nice taped up rookie parade card. This is like, wait a minute, the forensic lab needs to go through this one. This looks like it was cut out and resutured back together with tape. Am I getting that right? Holy crap. This is a 1962 Rookie Parade of Pitchers surgery card with Bob Moorhead and Craig Anderson. Wow, we can rebuild it. Here's a cool, oh wow. Somebody liked the Mets pennant and took a hole out of Casey Stengel. Super cool. Here's a nice Jerry Koosman, just a sort of miscut Koosman. Very cool. Oh, blank back. Wait a minute. What is this? Why is this a blank back? Is it a sticker? That is so cool. Oh my God. Same thing with my man Rusty Staub. Le Grand Orange was, of course, an Expo before he was a Met. Blank back. And there's more. Here's Rusty Staub. A sort of trimmed Rusty Staub. I love it. Monty Irvin. We saw Monty earlier. Beautiful. Look at the shiny, shiny tribute card. I love that. What a great image. Dr. K. Here's another lenticular. I think this is a Tom Seaver in there. Tom Seaver, Fernando, and Dr. K. And we got David Cohn, Strawberry, Carter, Casey Stengel. Talk about a card that never was. 69 Mets. I've never seen that before. Sports Design Products. Super cool, Lenny, and you're clearly not done because this is the this is the box that says, please open on camera to get reaction. And again, I am nothing if not good at listening to directions. And when somebody sends me a box, I do. Congratulations. You just got Matt Harvey'd. Oh my God. Let's see. Did I just inherit the Noah Syndergaard and the Matt Harvey archives from Connecticut? Oh my God. Look at these freaking cards. Matt Harvey, when he came up, the Dark Knight was going to he took over New York baseball for a little while. They used to call it Harvey Day when Matt Harvey would pitch. And like the games were all sold out. My son, who was 5 years old, loved it and was a big Batman fan and used to wear a Batman mask and watch Matt Harvey games with me. And guess who this is going to go to? I love that card. Look at that. Beautiful. Now he's a North Carolina Tar Heel. He has sort of since come back to the Mets in the fold. Look at these cards. Holy crap. Team USA, Matt Harvey. Oh, this is so cool. And what a great gift. Thank you to Lenny from Cardcast, who is as generous as he is hilarious and is going to end. I'm going to check this box off. I just checked your box. So thank you to everybody for participating in this. Thank you for watching me open the Matt Harvey archives here at Mookie Chilson World Headquarters. Thanks for bearing with all of this. I appreciate all the support and love and look forward to making more videos and not being such a hermit. That's it. Thank you.